Alright, don't pay out the prediction. We're gonna just go with it'll be for this next one. It'll be for this next run. Alright, and let's go with another attempt, and yeah! Our 10th attempt at Jamie Percent, trying to reclaim our record. I'm not bringing back the no swearing redemption. I like cursing too much, as you probably know, as you've probably been able to put together. I like cursing, and I don't want to give it up. If cursing is wrong, then I don't want to be right. That was very quick on that level, wow. 30 seconds, under 30 seconds, I'm pretty sure. Did you recently move to the Netherlands, bots? Maybe that's why. No. Nice.
Five, four,
oh, God.
3, 2, 1. We have launch.
Is it not working? It should be working. I literally refreshed it earlier. Oh no. Scammed. Scammed. Can I get scammed in the chat, please? I literally reconnected it earlier to make sure it worked, and then it's still not working. What the fuck? What the fuck, dude? What's up, Parker, dude? How you doing? We're just doing some Peggle speedrunning, you know? You know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta do some Peggle. Sometimes you just gotta get pegged.
Helios WX says FR Torchiti on my roommate store PPFFTPBBT.
Didn't quite work that well there. I don't know about that one. Alright, hold on. Here. Alright, I'm gonna try to... Who did that one? Sorry, bots? Okay.
5,
Here you go.
4,
I'm gonna do it manually.
3,
Let's see if it works.
2,
It should work now. I just
1.
fixed it.
We have
Then Billy Goat says gonna catch a holder.
What's up, Billy?
Stabby says isn't that right, Zach?
Okay, why is it not working? It should be working. I have no idea why it's not working. That is super weird. Fuck you, Jimmy. Fucking suck my fucking tits. Okay, well, we'll keep going, but I gotta figure out why this is not working. It's enabled. Volume mixer? Did I mess with the volume mixer somehow? No, that should be working. It's all Origami Phoenix. Why is it not working? It should be working. Hold on, I'm gonna fix it. Don't worry. I'll make this right. I'll make this right, chat.
Billy Goat says Kason, AHHH.
What? What's up, do not? Did you really get your Steam account stolen? Oh, that is rough. That's really bad, Mom. That sucks. So yikes. Nice, Deluxe. How you doing, bud? Dunoc. Oh, Dunoc. Dunoc, what is... I should ask you something, bud. What is your schedule like nowadays? Specifically on, what about Sunday evenings? What are you up to on Sunday evenings nowadays?
Away with you, vile beggar!
That's right. Surely. Yeah, thank you. Do not. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that might hit that green though. The reason I'm asking, Doc, is that I have a D&D game that we've been doing, like online, virtual on Roll20 on Sundays, and it's been on hiatus for a bit, and we are probably gonna I'm looking for a couple new players for it. You've seen some, I think, right? I've streamed it on here. I think you've been around for 1 or 2 of the sessions. And you know, looking for new players. So you know, that's all. Yeah, it's been like a couple months since we've done any of that. For that campaign. But yeah, no, I figure I was trying to think about people I knew who have already played a little bit of D&D, and for those of you who don't know, Dunok, actually, we went to the same undergrad university. We know each other in real life first, and Dunok, was one of my players in that game I ran, which was my first ever in-person game I ran. I had already run a few online games at that point, but yeah, so. Oh shit, ah! Still pretty good on time here, compared to... Yeah, schedule issues and people are moving, including myself, AJ, so yeah. Yeah, I mean, also AJ, like, I meant to actually also see if, like, you and some of the other people in the other group are also free, but I know a couple people are busy on Sunday nights, and it also would probably be very late for you, like in the middle of the night, so I'm not sure how it would work for your schedule. It was close work to do, yeah, we almost bit the bullet on that one. Okay, this should be good, yeah. Are you saying you were a constant pain in my ass in the game you're in person? That's not true. None of you guys were a pain in my ass, sorry. It was, I love, players that make chaos, and that was, definitely a few of the players there in that game. It was like the whole group, really. But it works out. It worked out, yeah. But yeah, Dunok was one of my players in my IRL game I ran, which is also set in the same like homebrew world that the current game is, by the way, Dunok. So you would have some basis, although it is in literally a complete opposite part of the world, but it is in the same world as the game that we ran. That I ran for you guys. Nice. Okay, that's pretty good actually. You're talking about like the... Yeah, I've done a lot more like map making and stuff since the game I ran in person. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So that game at our peak, I think we had like 7 players in it, right? Or no, like 6 players, 7. We had a lot of players in that game. That was like the most players I've ever run for. It was fun though. Yeah, I mean my whole map is basically just a knockoff Europe, anyways. So it's nothing too crazy. Yeah, so Dunok's character in that game, by the way.
Stabinos says D&D's nuts.
If I remember correctly, Dunok, I think you had to like step out of the game, like stop playing in like the we played like for
Helios says, is your campaign centered on Spain?
no. I've not yet run a Iberia-inspired game. That has been an option multiple times, but I always present my players with multiple options for the type of game, the premise of the game that they want to play in. And then we I have like a ranked voting system, which one step better than the US, am I right? Hey! Yeah, then we, fuck. I'm wasting time here. I like calculate which one had the overall most interest, right? Like, in other words, for one of the campaigns I ran, it was like, not every, one of the campaigns I run, it was like, literally no one had it as their first choice, but everyone had it as their second choice. So I was like, okay, well then that means everyone wouldn't mind playing it, and it was out of like 4 options, right? So everyone having the same second choice means, I'm like, yeah, that's pretty good then. Yeah, no, so, yeah. If I remember correctly, Dunok, then, oh, it's all my homebrew setting, AJ. If I'm ever doing D&D, it's always in my homebrew setting. Because it's, you know, it's as the DM, that's kind of like part of the payoff for DMing, is that it gives you an excuse to be able to world build more, you know? That's one thing I love about DMing. It gives you a good excuse to world build. So yeah. But my setting is basically just rip-off of Europe, so it's not like... And, you know, I've had people... I don't know if I've actually ever asked this specifically, but a lot of times I think people are like, well, then why not just, like, play in literal fantasy Europe? But I think that can be more, like... Since it, you know, having something that's completely detached from reality, but it heavily inspired by it, I find preferable, because then there's no chance of accidentally, like, you know, making, like, there's no chance of me, like, offending someone because I'm changing history, right? Because I, like, if that makes sense, right? I don't want someone to be like, you got this historical fact wrong, and then I have to be like, okay, well, let me retcon this, and, you know. I'd rather just have it be based on stuff, and then just, like, you know, but, yeah. Anyways. 4, 5. Let's try it again. But yeah, so I was gonna share a story though. So Dunok, if I remember correctly, in that game, if I remember correctly, Dunok, I think you had to like step out of the game in the second semester, because we ran it for 2 semesters, like a full academic year, because it was my last year there. Otherwise, we probably could have gone more years. Yeah, I was graduating. But if I remember correctly, I think you had to step out, and we turned your character into a literal demon lord. Isn't that correct? From what I'm remembering, didn't we turn your character into a literal fiend? Like. Yeah, so Dunok had to leave the game, and his character was already kind of like, try to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your character was like kind of like power hungry, if I remember correctly, and like very kind of like, it was like a paladin of like conquest or something, right? And so, like, at one point, I remember there was a really funny moment where the players all found a, like, centaur shrine, right? The players found a centaur shrine in the woods, like, hidden away, right? Just a shrine to, like, the woodland gods that was constructed by centaurs. And Dunok's god was like, you must consecrate this in my name. You must, like, basically, you should erase the name, erase the trace of the centaurs from this shrine. Turn it into one of ours, right? That's a classic conquest paladin thing to do. That's like the exact thing you would expect a conquest paladin to be asked to do. The other players at the very same time were like, let's just go. This is giving us bad vibes. They had like one of the characters literally felt like strong magic's protecting the place. And I had explicitly told the players, I'm such a dick when I DM, this is why. So, I had explicitly told the players, oh, there haven't been centaurs seen in these parts for literally like hundreds of years. They haven't existed on this island in hundreds of years. This is an old shrine, right? And so, so Dunok's character goes over and starts like praying, and literally trying to strip away any influence of the centaur's gods to replace it with his god's influence. What the fuck was that, Jimmy? Oh, fuck me, dude. I'm doing so poorly. We're still actually fine, though. And then I described to one of the other players, I'm like, your character hears hooves beating as he's doing this prayer, as he's starting this prayer. And they're like, I got a really bad feeling about this. And he's like, and the group is like, no, it's fine. It's probably just people on horseback. And then I described that as he keeps going, like, the hooves get louder and louder. And he keeps going, and as he's about to finish his prayer, I describe how, like, a whole pack of like, war-bred centaurs in full armor with, like pikes and lances and shit come out of the woods. Because, yeah, it's true, centaurs haven't lived in this area in, like, a few hundred years. What I didn't tell the players, because their characters would not have known, is that there's been a recent resighting of them on the other side of the island for the first time in 100 years, because the centaurs have decided to reclaim their lands. And so they sent a lot of their strongest warriors and their most religious fanatics, who just walked into a clearing where a dude is in the middle of desecrating their shrine in the name of his god. And all of this happens at once, and then the players are like, oh my god, we're fucked. And they made it out of it, but if I remember correctly, there was the player who had been asking the party to leave literally just shot an arrow into Dunok's character, was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? It just devolved into chaos immediately. That's the type of DM I am, though. I love when my players take initiative and do something ambitious and, like, you know, something like that. And to be fair, Dunok, his character did get rewarded by that god a couple times for, like, being so faithful, right? But it also has consequences. His actions had consequences for sure. So yeah. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that. I forgot all about a lot of the stuff in that campaign just because it's been a while, and it's like I've been focused on the other campaigns I'm running now. My brain only has room for so many things in it, I guess. This sucks. We're gonna lose some time here, but oh yeah, it was fun. I remember, I was really proud of a moment in that campaign from a DMing perspective, because there was one situation where I read the room perfectly, I feel like. I don't know if you were there, Dunot, because it was at the very end of the campaign, like literally the last session, or the second to last session, like the finale fight. There was a moment where I had there was a moment that I kind of made happen where I was like, oh, that was really, really funny. And the players like all cheered. What it was... Oh my god. Jesus. What it was is that there was this character at the, in like the final stage of that campaign. The players, the last battle, it was, they weren't like, I think the group was like maybe like 11th or 12th level, or even 13 or 14. Like they were decently high level, but they weren't like crazy demigod status, right? And so the last...
A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. Start the new rescue helicopter.
Hold on, we gotta listen to this.
Build the helicopter. And off to the rescue. Prepare the lifeline. Lower the stretcher. And make the rescue. The new emergency collection from Lego City.
So, interesting song. Yeah, it's the Lego City hey commercial. Hey, can I get a hey in chat in the channel points? Channel points hey, please, so that the masses may hear and bask in the glory of hey. Don't hit the fish, don't hit the fish. Okay, didn't hit the fish. Okay, good. I just want to make sure we can clear this side. What was it gonna... Are my sound effects all broken today? Why is it not going?
Helios WX says hey.
Why is the sound effect not... What is going on with my sound effects today? What the fuck? Maybe that's why the farts weren't working either. Oh, okay. Oh, I know how to fix it. I know what it is. It's OBS. It's an OBS thing. Oh, fuck. I can fix it. Okay. Whoa. Hold on. Hold on. I just gotta go in here. Hold on. I just gotta go there. Let me go here. Refresh that. Refresh that? Okay. Now it should be good. That's awesome, AJ. I love characters like that, who are really driven to do something, even if it means sacrificing their lives. That's so fucking good. A little bit of time loss, that's fine. It's worth it for the hay! Except I don't know where the hay is. Oh god. Where's hay? Let me get you a hay. Yeah, there you go.
Has fallen into the river in Lego City. Start the new rescue helicopter.
It's the dumbest meme I've ever created, but I love it. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's we are number one, specifically perfectly synced up so that when they say we are number one, hey, they say hey in the song, and it lines up with the hey from the commercial. They're perfectly synced up. It's so good, dude. Anyways, so one moment I was really proud of, I think that was it was a moment where I still remember it because it was something where I I feel like, you know, as a DM, it's not all about just prep and stuff. Lots of times you just kind of have to think on the fly and come up with things and read the room. And I was really proud of myself because I think I did a really good job of reading the room here and making something happen that is like just like kind of like what you'd expect from like a, you know, like a comedy movie almost, but it made the session, it just like tied together a moment really well. So in like the end of the campaign, the players were like decently high level, but not enough to be like fighting gods. So what it was is that there was basically an attack from the group of giants who were allied with like, I don't know, I think some orcs and other stuff. Basically there was like and the centaurs, I think. Like there was a huge basically horde approaching the capital city of Alderland, this kingdom, right? This island kingdom. So the players were an instrument. The players at this point actually controlled a flying castle, which is a very valuable resource in my world. They're very, very rare. You know, there might be a dozen or 20 in existence total, and the players had access to one. They controlled a flying castle. Actually, they had a couple flying castles, if I remember correctly. They hijacked another one. And so the players were kind of organizing. They volunteered themselves and their resources to help defend the. Oh no! They only had one castle, but part of what they knew about the invading force is that these giants. The reason that most of the flying castles in my world are gone now is because the giants who used to make them have forgotten the technology. They didn't keep the tradition alive. And, you know, it's kind of like the Romans with cement, right? It's not so much, it didn't disappear overnight. It's just that they stopped, you know, keeping up with the technology. And they still know how to maintain them, but they don't know how to create new ones. So it's a finite resource for now, at least. And so they knew that the invading giant horde had like 3 flying castles. And then the group had 1. And so the group basically was helping organize the defense of this city, because they had beef with a few of the other factions that were invading, and this is the homeland of most of them, and also there's good rewards involved, right? A couple of them were less heroic and more just motivated by money, but, you know. So they're like involved in a lot of these kind of like war room meetings, right? The group was involved in a lot of the war room meetings, and this is a trope that I love doing in my games, which is I always have characters who are your allies, or they are the allies of your allies, potentially, but they are just absolute fucking insufferable dicks, right? So, like, one of the, like, chief advisors of the king, who they were aiding, was just, like, an absolute dick. Like, and the players hated him. They were, like... At one point, they were like about to break out in like a scuffle. They were gonna challenge. One of the players was like gonna challenge him to a duel, and so because I'm a dick and I always have characters like that as nobles, so the characters are like just holding in their anger, but they're like. They didn't fight him. They held their tongues and they waited. So then the final battle comes around, and the group is like on their flying castle. And at one point they like teleport onto one of the enemy flying castles and stuff. They also have like some of their other allies that they assigned to deal with the flying castles. That was their main job, was to deal with the flying castles, the enemy ones. And so at one point I described how like one of them had a plan to I don't remember how they did it, but they took down one of the enemy flying castles, like made it completely collapse. And as I was going, I was like, wait a minute, I have an idea. And I was like, you guys see on the battlefield below, you know, the armies of both sides try to clear out of the way of this collapsing flying castle that's about to crush part of the battlefield. And I was like, you see this nobleman, the one who had been annoying to them. I was like, you see this nobleman, he's on his horse, he's about to outrun it, he's trying to outrun it, but it seems like it's following him, and it collapses right on him, squishing him into the ground. And the players all like, ooh, like cheering. Oh god. And I was like, it's such a cheesy thing, but I was like, it's so good. The players like legit like were like yes! Because he was just such a dick to them. Oh my god, are you shitting me? So the players all cheered for this, even though he's an ally of theirs. He was just such a dick that they like hated him, and so they cheered. It's like again, it's like a very cheesy moment in an action movie, where it's like a cheesy moment in an action movie where like the villain is like running, like the villain's running away, and then it just goes and like slowly crushes them. So stupid, but so good. It was so fucking funny. But I think that was a moment where I read the room right, and I was like this is gonna go over well with the players, and it did. But yeah. What are we looking like, Helios? What level are you on right now? You just get both of the do not, so you would go like net gain of 1, right? Or net gain of, well, yeah, I guess 1. Okay, we're on pace then. Yeah, D&D game in the setting of Peggle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyways, though. I remember one of the other things I thought that one of the other like memorable moments I had from that campaign that I ran in person was the I ran a session on Halloween. I remember because it wasn't supposed to be scary. I didn't plan for it to be, but it ended up being like the players were like, "What the fuck is happening?" Like they were terrified of it. Were you there for that, dude? I think you were there. Do you remember the Halloween session I ran with the Fae? Classic encounter I've run a few times. It's not really an encounter. It's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like a whole dungeon setup. Yes, the mind-controlling Fae, yeah. So the players found a castle that seemed like completely abandoned. But as they started going through it, more and more things were happening, and they felt like something was going on. Until finally, like literally like most of the way through the session, it was eventually revealed that the whole place and everyone in it, there was like 4 or 5 people that just randomly living in this castle, and the players were like, what the fuck is going on here? And I finally revealed that they were all being controlled by a Fae who had charmed them all with a very powerful charm. And literally, she only revealed herself. What I did that made it scary, and this is something you could only really do in an in-person game. As the players split up and got separated just for, trivial stuff, the Fae would basically pop out of a corridor and try to charm one of the players. And the rest of the players didn't know this. Because I would be like, whenever it was about to happen, I would be like, hey, you know, player name. Let's go out in the hall for a second. We were playing in like we always played on campus. So I'd be like, hey, let's go out in the hallway for a second, right? And so we go out in the hallway. And and then I would tell the player what they saw. I'd be like, you see this Fae woman approaching. And they're like, okay. And then I'm like, make me a wisdom saving throw. Or charisma. No, it was wisdom. Yeah, whenever I said, let's go into the hall, the rest of the players were always like, what the fuck is happening? This is bullshittery. Right, yeah. And yeah, so then I would take one player at a time as they were the one that the Fae singled out to try and mind control. And it went perfectly, because like the first three players in a row didn't succeed on their saves. So like there was no like struggle or anything. They just immediately like were mind controlled by this Fae, and it's a strong mind control. They are not allowed to say anything about her. And then I would go back into the room with the player and be like, I would tell them the rules. I'm like, okay, you are now mind controlled, and you just are supposed to, I would basically tell them, you're friendly towards everyone, but you're not allowed to talk about your Fae lady that you are now magically in love with. And so so one by one the players come back, but then the players did a really good job too, the ones that got mind controlled, because they really played up the friendliness thing. They were like, oh yeah, like they were all just like, they acted basically like they were high. Yeah, we had a halfling player, and like when she came back, her character was so good. Like, she was like, oh, guys! Like, she played it perfectly. And the rest of the party was like, what the fuck happened? What is going on? But obviously, they can't tell. And so they're like, oh, yeah, no, it's all good. And so that makes the players more scared. They're like, what the fuck is happening? and it just freaked the players out. It was so good. It was so good. So good. Oh, guys, take my headphones off for a second. And yeah, no, and so then finally, after like, also, I don't remember why I put this in the game, but I decided that the lady had a pet polar bear that was mind controlled. So they also eventually found a fucking polar bear, and they were like, what the fuck? And they had to like try to, eventually the lady revealed herself, right? And at that point, it basically turned into, at that point, like, I think we had like 5 or 6 players, and like, I think 2 of them were not charmed. Out of like 5 or 6 players, I can't remember how many we had at that point, only 2 were not charmed. And they were both like, what the fuck is happening? Like, all the people like disappeared. And then the lady reveals herself and is like, why don't you guys stay with me? And they both just like fucking booked it. And it was like a super scary chase where there's like a polar bear chasing them through this abandoned castle. The player's like, what the fuck is happening? And every once in a while, one of the other players who's charmed would pop out and be like, join us, be our friend, join us. And they're just like, no. Oh god, it was, oh man. Actually kind of terrifying. It ended up being very scary, even though it was, yeah. Yeah, you say Coca-Cola's bad, the polar bear mascot comes to get you. This is not the one. I probably have to not run that dungeon or, you know, setup for a while though. I've used it a couple times in recent memory now. And you can't use that with the same group more than once, really. Unless, like, it's mostly a new group and one person knows, but they're, like, not gonna spoil it. But I've ran that 2 times now for 2 different groups. I ran that for your group first, Dunok, and then for my actually currently ongoing game. It's been going on for about 2 years now, so it's a long-running game at this point. Fairly early on, I actually ran that dungeon for them too. And since there's no overlap at our groups, they didn't know I had done this, and they were like, "What the fuck?" They were just like, "What the fuck is happening?" Theirs was a bit different. It was very different. It was not the same exact dungeon, but it was the same concept. In their case, it was a Fae who also was mind controlling. Instead of polar bears, her thing was ankegs, right? Like the basically like burrowing creatures. She had like a whole fucking like horde of them, a whole nest, including like a mother one, all mind controlled, and like was basically making an army of like fucking insectoid you know, burrowers. It was a little wild. So
We gonna go viral with this one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't mind if I do. Look at the fucking pace. Can I get a fucking pace in chat, please? Can I get a poetry pace in chat? Nine minutes ahead. Anyways, though, yeah. So Dunok, I'll let you know about scheduling and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. And AJ as well, yeah. If you're interested, AJ, I would love to have you in for that game. I can fill you in on the details about the premise of it, the campaign. So that might also, I don't know, maybe you wouldn't be interested, or you'd be more interested. I don't know, based on the premise of it. Do I have a way to hit this? Yeah, I do. I don't know, Helios. It's, I'm starting reaching out to kind of people that I've played with before and stuff. But I don't know. That's so mean. That's so mean, Dunok, bruh. But yeah, I don't know, Helios. If you're interested too, I could maybe work on it too. Just you and Warren. But I'll see. I'm also not sure how many people. There's a few people I'd reach out to at this point. I don't want to have like. I generally, you know, just for my sake, I generally for DMing, I think my ideal number is like 4 or 5 people. And we might already have like 5 or so. I don't know. It's gonna depend on who all is still playing. So, a lot of it's still up in the air. So it's still in the phase of me just seeing who is interested, and then you know. Yeah, he's literally a magician. He probably lives in Vegas, and you know. There's literally a card level in a second. What was that? And why is it so bad? Oh fuck, that was scary. Let's fucking go. Clear that one completely. I don't know, AJ. How? I guess here's the question I could ask AJ. How late do you generally stay up on Sunday nights? We have, because so far that campaign we've been running it. We were running the campaign at like around 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which would be like 11 p.m. Central European Time. That's starting, and normally we go about 3 hours, so that would be till 2 a.m. But I don't know what the schedule will be looking like now for anyone, really, so... Yeah, we've been doing it a little early because one of the players who unfortunately is having to actually stop playing now, his work schedule, well, yeah, his work schedule changed again, which is why he's probably not going to be able to play, but his work schedule was basically, he had to wake up at like 3 a.m., so he was West Coast, luckily, so he wanted to go to bed at like, we started at 3 p.m. his time, then went to like 6 p.m., right, and then he would go to bed, basically. And yeah, unfortunately, he's not going to be able to play anymore. So, but that means that we could go later though, if that works better for people now. So, because we're not restricted early necessarily. But if we have people in Europe, that also would probably, you know. So I don't know. Either way, yeah. Oh my god, we were shredding this level? Oh no, Minkus.
We gonna go viral with this one.
Don't mind if I do. Can I get a poetry pace in the chat? Look at the fucking pace. Oh yeah, what are your thoughts on that emote, Dunoc? That's probably your first time seeing it, right? It's a recent addition. There's a little bug on the table. Try to flick it away. Yeah, it even has a double meaning, Dunoc, because it's Pace Picante, right? Is the name of the brand, or like the subtitle of it is Picante, right? And that is it has a double meaning, because if you're on good pace, then you could say, you could in a sense say that the pace is spicy. So you're saying that the pace is spicy, aka Picante. So Pace Picante. Yikes, not liking this. I don't think you can hit this. And that's probably gonna hit the... Oh, we got a free ball and points. Thank the Lord, dude. Okay. Oh, jeez, dude. Big fan of this right now. That's really good, actually. Nice. Good shit. Should be an easy clear. Alright, next up we got donuts. Donuts have fucked me many times in the past, but I'm not gonna get fucked by donuts today. Today I'm the one doing the fucking on these donuts. Not today, donuts! Not today! Oh, that's so good. Oh my god, and we got it back. Let's fucking go. Fuck yeah. Easy donut clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 8. Bam, right about there. Let me go back to the L6 plus 1, right about there. Oh, I missed. That's fine. -1. Oh yeah, I forgot Nightbot is set in my chat that anytime you at Nightbot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, anytime you at Nightbot in my chat, it calls whoever added them a bitch. Drake set that up. I don't know why, but he set it up so that Nightbot calls anyone a bitch if they ever at him. I don't know why. I don't know why. Drake did that. Blame him, not me. I didn't do that, okay? I do kind of find it funny, though. Oh, let's go. Oh, that's so good. Oh my god, I just creamed. Oh god, okay, hold on. Can we get Poetry Nut in the chat, please? Poetry Nut.
Bruh.
Okay. You can bra me all you want, game. Oh my god, that's so lucky. Once again, insane luck on 10-1.
A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. Start the new rescue helicopter.
It doesn't matter, Helios. It literally doesn't matter, though, because fucking Zenfrog could make or break everything. It literally doesn't matter. That's why I'm not getting excited at all, because for all I know, this run could just be a complete dumpster, garbage poo pile by the end. That's pretty good, though. I see Alexis, thanks right now. As always. Dude, it's almost 3 a.m. I mean, sorry, almost 4 a.m. It's already past 3 a.m. I didn't realize that. Jesus, dude. Yikes, that's not great, though. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, that's fine. We can handle it. I'm not too worried about that. I completely mistimed that. Yeah, that was at least decent. Yikes, dude, what is happening? This is normally not that bad. Fuck me. Can't fucking... get this level to work, dude. What is happening? No, nice. That was decent at least.
You're such a fucking, I love it. You're such a fucking, I love it. You're such a fucking, I love it. Your boyfriend is a, make loving, 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 make loving. I just pulled up in the ghost, fucked that bitch up out in London, and I fucked up on her cousin or her sister, I don't know nothing, and my niggas getting ignorant like a lighter, bitch, we ignorant, all this water on my neck look like I fell when I
God, okay, fucking... Oh, jeez, I was like, let's just please get a lucky bounce, and we did. We're losing time here. Well, no, not necessarily, because Zenfrog took me so long. We lost time on that level, but this split we could still save time, actually.
You want sparkling or still? Like, try to act like you was drinking sparkling water before you came out here. You're such a fucking I like a quick I'm a sick 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 I like a quick I like my dicks I buy you a sip I buy you some new I get you the dip how you start a condom slip I'm a sick I'm in the pro I like hearing speech I like that host I wanna hear most I like the host send me some most you trifling host shit such a fucking hoe I love it.
Let's go. Look at those shots, baby. Interesting remix. Yeah, that's made by Perplex. He's the one who actually is the player that's having to drop out. He made that monstrosity, but also masterpiece of a remix. Let me see. Oh, let's go. That's the. Could be better actually, but could be much worse definitely. Oh, that's beautiful. Beautiful, baby, right there, governor. Oh, right there.
Stabbynos says, guys, I, F14, am desperate here. So it all started way back in early April 2021 when I saw Jimmy Fallon's Among Us stream and...
Oh, God.
Wild. I couldn't get my eyes off his gamer face. His stubble. I can only imagine those shiny abs that he moves. Stabbynos says anyway, I had never heard of this man before. I only watched Cause It Ad, who I used to stan, corpse in it. But I immediately fell in love with Jimmy, he's just so quirky I can't take it. Stabbynos says when he TikTok danced with Addison Rae and I saw his cute little smirk I literally had a seizure, and was put into the ER just from how kawaii he is. Plus he is literally so funny. He is funnier than Peter Griffin from Family Guy and that is literal. Stabbynos says once I started literally coughing up blood from laughing at how funny he is. His jokes are so new and fresh and, well, different. He's just so special and I truly do love him. Stabbynos says but the dark side is people think I'm too obsessed. They tell me you can't send the police to someone's house cause they tweeted you saying you're cringe and I just don't agree. I think they're all just jealous. They're jealous of my stan Twitter F. Stabbynos says I've been in such a down slump thinking I'll never get to meet him. Look him in the eyes and tell him how funny he is. And my stupid parents got concerned and now I'm on Lexapro and have monitored internet. Like what the? Stabbynos says I frankly think the blatant discrimination against Jimmy Fallon and his stans is getting out of hand. We are just a loving group of people who happen to fantasize about this very gentle, cute man. Guys, what should I do about my internet? Where do?
That was such a good attempt too. Just got fucked anyways because the game just wants to fuck me raw. Is that all? Did it pause? That's not all, right? Fuck you! Fuck off, you piece of fucking trash! I hope you fucking die, you frog piece of shit. Fucking hate this game right now. That was good, but we still need a lucky bounce. No lucky bounce there. Please, please, please. Fuck you! Fuck you, Zen Frog! We're not done, we're not done. We're not done, but fuck you, Zen Frog! Fuck you! Okay, quit. That's gonna fuck with this. You know what? Actually, it's fine. It's fine. I do not care. I do not give a single shit right now. Look at the fucking pace! That's not even part of the plan. I mean, it was obviously part of the plan. Obviously, why do you think I did it? Nut. Can I get a poetry nut?
Duke Dunax says, I have noticed that, although this subreddit has 481k readers, I am not receiving 481k upvotes on my posts. I'm not sure if this is being done intentionally or if these friends are forgetting to click upvote. Either way, I've had enough. I have C. Duke Dunax says 3 consecutive strikes and you can expect an in-person consultation. Think about your actions.
Asley. It's an acorn, yeah. Well, it's a nut, you know, because it's poetry nut. And it's also me making a nut face. You know, poetry gasm face. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I don't know if it's good enough, but that's really good to get all that shit done there. Okay. Okay, hold on. Then you go like this. And then we can go like this. Okay, good. Oh, we're good. We're good. Oh, we're fucking good. Fuck. Yes, baby. Those are the two I'm most worried about. 11-4 could also fuck us, though. Normally, it's not as bad as the past 3 levels were, but... like, with the past 3... well, and the last one is also bad. This one is the little calm... this is the calm before the storm of the last few levels. Wait, did I already do... I already did. I'm losing track of my openings. That's so good. Oh my god, that was fucking nuts. The last one. Let's get the last one. Oh my god. This is fucking nuts. This is fucking nuts. This is nutty. That's all I wanted to do. Oh, let's go. Oh, that's it. That's probably it for this level. Fuck yeah. Oh, baby. Good generation, we'll take it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Honestly, we don't even need to do the other one here. I'm not going to. Really gotta hit that one. Gotta hit that one or else we're fucked. Okay, we got that one. It's not the only one we can get, I guess, but he's fucking nuts. Oh my god, he's fucking nuts. Do you see how many nuts I'm fucking here, chat? Do you see how many nuts I am fucking? That's good. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and we do bam right there. That's a little monko. I don't know if that's gonna work. It should. That's that might not be fine. That might be fucked. I fucked it. What am I doing wrong? I wasn't doing anything wrong, apparently. Oh, I thought it was gonna drop out. Oh my god. I thought it was gonna drop out. It didn't drop out. What? How did it not drop out? How did it not drop out? Holy shit. Oh, teens? We got a fucking teens? 119? Fuck yeah, baby. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I've never seen a 120, and I never fucking will. Holy shit. Okay. Oh. Let's go. Oh, God.